Good morning. It's the 29th of July. I'm in Monroe, Washington, finishing up a zero from yesterday, heading to a bus stop right now. How did I end up in Monroe? As I was hiking down from Lake Valhalla, ran into another hiker and started chit-chatting as we continued on down the trail kind of together. And he was interested in PCT and I said, well, yeah, I'm going to hit Stevens Pass here, and I got to go into town to resupply. I said, well, where are you going to go? I said, well, I'm thinking of going down to Leavenworth, maybe even down to Wenatchee, because they have, sort of better selection of things. He goes, well, I'm not heading that way. I said, well, I did hear. And in fact, I had heard at Lake Valhalla from a German hiker who was not hiking the PCT. He was just sort of doing a grand sort of circuit of the Pacific Northwest, that he had stopped in Monroe. They had a Walmart, a lot of motels and things. So I said, well, I am thinking of going west to Monroe. He goes, well, that's right on the way. So I ended up in Monroe. Nathan is the fellow's name. Very interesting. We had a nice chit chat. It's about an hour drive away from Stevens Pass, but he dropped me right off in the middle of town. Got a motel, easy resupply. I could tell I was feeling a little, beat up after a couple weeks on the trail. I kind of sort of had a zero in Holden, in the sense that I wasn't hiking, but I didn't get a chance to sleep inside there. Never got a shower there, so it was quite relaxing, and I really needed it. So I happened to check Google Maps on ways to get it, because I'm an hour away from the trail, hour driving time from the trail. Turns out there's a bus station here. Well, a bus stop here, and it also stops at Stevens Pass. So I'm just not even going to bother sticking out my thumb, and I'll just go to the bus stop here. Should be about 35 minutes, and an hour later I'll be at Stevens Pass, God willing, and the creek don't rise. Mini vortex, the Stevens Pass Lodge there. Had to go in and get a PCT hiker burger. Probably more than I actually need, considering the fact that I'm going to be climbing a mountain here in 1 minute. But lots of accumulation of hiker trash. Some NOBO, a few SOBO. I don't know if you can see this in the background there, but maybe some details. This place operates this time of year as a dirt bike place. Yeah, it's normally a ski place in the wintertime. So people take the lifts up with their dirt bikes and come down and have some fun that way. So most of the people sitting here, and that's the reason everything's open this time of year, is for the dirt bikers. I'm not a dirt biker, and that's the mountain I gotta climb. Whoa. Here's my footing here. It's a deep switchbacks here. I was hoping to get 10 miles in
after I got back on the trail today at Stevens Pass, there was a campsite at 12, but it wasn't clear that it had water at it. So, and I got to another campsite here at, I think it's Hope Lakes. It was 8.6, I think, up from the pass, 8.3, something like that. I decided just to pull up and took a little nap before dinner. Yeah. But a good day back on the trail. It was hot. It was hot. And I hear the clanking of my ice axe and the swinging of my microspikes in the exterior pocket. And I'm seriously doubting that I'm ever going to need to use them again. But that's just the way it is. I think I'll probably make a decision on that when I get to Snoqualmie Pass, see if there's any snow at all between here and there. But today it was just very, very small patches and nothing high angle or anything like that. It was a hot day. Hot day. Hydration was the issue. It's nice to be up at elevation, though, a little cooler.